So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show the presentation while I'm chatting with you guys. Hopefully that box won't be in there this time. And I will put it in present mode. So you are all here to figure out or hear about what is this coaching business opportunity all about anyway. What will be covered in this presentation is my story from burned out nurse anesthetist to Beachbody coach. Who is Team Aloha? The possibilities, the company and products, the earning potential, additional benefits of coaching, more about free trips, how to get started, and what to expect from our team once you get started. And then it'll be followed by some success stories from some awesome coaches, Sharice and Jocelyn. So who am I? For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Marissa Myers, and I'm the founder of Team Aloha, which is a team that everybody on this call is a part of, but they've kind of broken down into smaller teams within Team Aloha. It was established in July 2012, and our mission is to breathe life into people and the planet. So we're trying to help people better their lives through these products. I'm a two-time elite coach, a 6-star diamond, a Success Club 10 all-star. I'm on the Palm Beach Market Council, which is our market, our leaders in our area. We host quarterly events. I'm an animal lover. I own a bird and a dog. I'm a shadow work student, which is a student of personal development. I'm a retired nurse anesthetist. I actually still do work once in a blue moon just to keep my license active, but I am a full-time coach, and I'm a 6-figure income earner in this business. Beachbody does not guarantee any levels of success or income from the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. It's all based on your efforts, and that's the disclaimer. My why was freedom for myself. I wanted to retire from being a nurse anesthetist. I was drained and I was ready to make a change, and now my why is to help others have that same freedom. I had every excuse in the book to fail at this. I had no leadership skills. I had no upline support. I had nobody building for me. I had no formal business education. I had a full-time job when I started building this business. I had a very limited amount of time because of other responsibilities, such as I was in a relationship. He had a daughter. I had a dog. Tons of other things going on, plus my full-time 40-hour-a-week job. Before Beachbody, I lived my life by default and without having any impact or meaning to me. I was passionless, without direction. I didn't do any personal development. I felt trapped in my job. I had no leadership skills. I was exhausted and depressed, taking naps every day, living for the weekends, and not really liking my body, feeling super insecure, 25 pounds overweight, and my skin was terrible. The reason being is I had gone back to school to become a nurse anesthetist, and shortly after I started as a nurse anesthetist, I realized that it wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It's a very high-stress environment. I was working 2 12-hour shifts a week and 2 8-hour shifts, and at the end of the day, I was so exhausted. I was just going to sleep at night, just trying to recover for the next day. My weekends were just meant for me to sleep so I could just make it to the next week and make it through my week. And I started to ask myself, what is the point of all of this? So a friend introduced me to Beachbody and Insanity by inviting me to her house to do the program. So I did it one time. I thought it was crazy hard. I decided I'm going to do this because I like the challenge. I had just graduated from anesthesia school, which was a ridiculously hard master's. I had gained 25 pounds, and I just wasn't feeling good about myself. So once I graduated, I took that program on full 60 days. I landed on the infomercial for my results. I lost the 25 pounds, which I've kept it off now for 4 years. And people started noticing and asking me what I was doing. So it just became natural for me to share that, I was using these products and I thought they were amazing, and I started referring them to Beachbody to order the program so they could get the same results as me. What I realized was there was a coaching opportunity here. There was an opportunity for me to be able to support them in getting the results that they wanted and reaching their goals and build a business. When I started, I didn't think this was going to be my full-time. I had just started my brand new job as a nurse anesthetist. I had just invested $120,000 on my education and 2.5 years to finish my master's. So it really, at the time, wasn't something that I thought was going to be full-time. But as time went on and I saw what this opportunity could do, how I could have a positive impact in people's lives, how I could work on disease prevention instead of treatment and help people heal themselves, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, so that they didn't end up in the hospital having surgeries and getting on all these medications. So I pretty much fast forward several years and I learned a lot of building this business through making a lot of mistakes. I wasn't a natural in the beginning, but somehow I figured it out, and I was able to replace my salary, like I said, and leave my job and be able to do this full time, which I love it. I love helping people. I love working on the prevention side of disease, and now we've helped so many people through this opportunity. Now I'm living my life by design. I have I'm having a positive impact. I have meaning, passion, and purpose. I do daily personal development. My plan B has now become my plan A. I'm leadership of a team of hundreds. My energy has been restored. I'm not taking naps every day. Every day is a weekend for me now because I work from home, so I can make my own schedule. I'm self-accepting, so not having that low self-esteem. I have more confidence. Like I said, I lost those 25 pounds and kept it off, and my skin is all clear. So Team Aloha was born from all of this because basically I just took a chance on myself and decided that I was going to leave my profession and do this full time. Now, I didn't just do that. I didn't just shift out of it. Like I quit my job and I became a full-time coach. I slowly started working my business on the side while I was still working full-time until I nearly replaced my salary. And then I reduced my hours doing anesthesia. Once I did that, I created the team, and a lot of other sub-teams have been created within Aloha. And who are we? We breathe life into people. We are a team, but more like a fit family of men and women that we drink a shake, we do a 30-minute workout several times a week, and we work on ourselves through personal development. We work on becoming the best version of ourselves so we can inspire others to do the same. We're nurses, stay-at-home moms, CRNAs, teachers, medical professionals, and anything you can think of. Some of us work full-time, some of us work part-time, but we are all just like you. We're all just average people, and there's nothing crazy special about us as far as business or anything. We just have a desire to help others, and we want to help ourselves along the way too. So just to give you a little bit of background about the change that has come and more is coming. Just FYI, the performance economy is accelerating. So people aren't getting paid so much to be just hanging around anymore, but rather they're getting paid based on their performance. Salaries are going away. The median income in the US is declining. The new part-time 30-hour work week is rising. Employers are limiting the hours so that they don't have to give benefits. Technology is increasing so fast that some of the jobs are being replaced by computers. And studies show that 30% of employed people consider their employment a gig with no opportunity of long-term gain. But new opportunities are on the horizon. People are starting to have more entrepreneurial spirits. With Uber, you can turn your car into a business. Airbnb, you can turn your home into a business. All of these businesses are very similar to Beachbody, but you don't have the team factor. You don't have everybody working together to make this business be a success. So as a traditional business owner, you have to pay for marketing your product and services. You have to have a large investment to be able to open up your own business. You have to be full-time right away. You can't just do it, on the side while you're working your full-time job. It's not as flexible. You have to have higher expertise. You have to figure out how you're going to sell and distribute everything. You have to provide customer service, inventory, handle regulatory issues, legal, and human resources. Now, if you're opening up a franchise, just to compare this to a Beachbody business, you have to have at least for a 7-Eleven franchise, the average initial fee is $31,000. So it's a huge investment to open up a franchise. And most don't even break even until at least years 3 to 5, and they still usually are only paying themselves a very small salary. The Beachbody solution. So Beachbody is different in that the product and service are provided. There's a very low startup cost. It's pretty much just your initial investment in your own Shakeology and your workout program. There's a flexible commitment. You can do it on your own time, on your own schedule. You can be working a full-time job. Training is provided by our team. There's a sales team. There's customer service provided. The company manages your inventory. You don't have to buy a bunch of products and have them at home and try to sell them. Legal is taken care of, and you have 0 employees. So if you have a desire for something more, Beachbody is a better way than the typical 9 to 5 or even a traditional business owner, because there are endless opportunities to not only grow your business and have financial freedom, but you can have an impact on your own life, the lives of your family members, and the lives of others. You'll have more accountability to reach your own health and fitness goals, more freedom and flexibility to work on your own time, your own schedule, to be able to do other things with your life, and the chance to leave your mark on this planet. So to impact the lives of others and really make some great changes. And you can grow into the best version of of yourself possible through personal development, which is one of our 3 vital behaviors. And there's an extremely low risk with a high reward. Again, the startup cost is very small as opposed to what you can get out of it. So before the Team Beachbody Network, which is the coaching network, Beachbody simply had a few programs. These are all the programs that they had before the Team Beachbody Coaching Network was born. After Team Beachbody Coaching, it grew because they are a company that's going to be around long term. They're very innovative. They're always creating new things, and they have something for everyone. So they have now new digital access, so you can stream your workouts live. You can work out from anywhere, anytime, as long as you have access to computer and Wi-Fi. You know, we have a 3-day refresh, which is a cleanse that for people that want to have a jump start. We have tons of different workout programs for all different levels. People that want to, you know, have something that's less impact, or people that want to have super high intensity cardio, people that want to do more strength training. We have equipment, supplements, and our biggest to date product is Shakeology. Shakeology is a meal replacement shake that's made with 70 whole food ingredients. So it's not a typical protein shake. It's not meant to just shake it up with water and, you know, drink it and it's like just a protein shake. That's all it is. It's made with 70 whole food ingredients. So what it does is it fuels your body with the proper nutrition. It's got 50 to 100% of a lot of your daily vitamins and minerals inside of it. And so it helps to reduce your cravings, helps you feel fuller longer, and gives you more energy and helps you stay regular. It's not a weight loss shake. It's a nutrient-dense superfood shake. So try not to associate it with weight loss, although weight loss will be a byproduct of all those things that I just spoke of. Beachbody is a company that has proven results. Our mission is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. There's countless transformations within our team and within the Beachbody network in general. So what makes Team Beachbody unique in its business opportunity? The team atmosphere, fitness plus nutrition plus peer support and rewards equals success. So they've tied financial rewards into you being healthy. You're getting paid to be fit and to inspire other people to be fit and healthy too. Team Beachbody revenue growth in 2014, it was $1 billion company. We earned $1 billion in revenue, and we're continuing to grow every year. So you're pairing with the company that has, you know, longevity going for it. So a little bit about the earning potential. My first paycheck as a coach, you'll see on the left, $29.96. That was a weekly income. When I started to rank advance or get promotions to Emerald Coach, which means I'm starting to build a team and help my coaches have success, my income went up to $341. That's in a week. As I started to build my team even further and became a Diamond Coach, my weekly income went up to $437. And as you'll see, these team bonuses are starting to increase. So if you watch these team bonuses, you'll see that they're increasing over time. So less of it is coming from sales, retail commission, and more of it is coming from me building my team and helping my coaches have success. As a 2-star diamond, which means now I've helped 2 of my coaches reach the diamond level and get promoted, so they're earning an income. My income went up to $851. Again, this is weekly. As a 2-star diamond, I was able to open up my second business center, which basically means I had 2 centers that I was managing, and it just gave me a better possibility of growing my business even more. And my team bonuses, as you start to see, now they've increased. On this week, it was $738, or on my first CBC, it was $738, and on the second, it was $216. So you'll start to see that now I'm earning money because my team is being successful. I'm helping my team help more people. So we're helping a lot more people, and my income is going up. As a 5-star diamond, my income again went up. Lastly, that weekly as a 2-star diamond with my second CBC, the total my weekly income was $1,500. As a 5-star diamond now, my team bonuses have gone up to about $1,500 in that week alone. So that's all because I've been successful at helping my team help other people and earn an income along the way. And again, that weekly income was $2,200, and that's for 1 week. The other additional benefits of being a coach, not just financial, is you get to set your own work hours. You can work anytime from anywhere. You get to join a fun, fit family. We share everything. We support each other. You can focus part-time or full-time. You can build online or in person. There are so many different ways to build. You can share your passion and attract people to you, attract your tribe, and you can help them not only be healthy and fit, but also be financially healthy and fit. It's your work, your reward, so you're not going in and clocking into a typical job and getting paid for your hours. Your goals and your vision, so you can make it as big or as small as you want it. You can have the opportunity to be featured in infomercials. You get to meet and work out with trainers, and active military and spouses can coach for free. The other cool thing is we earn fun, free trips. There's 2 trips a year that you have the chance to earn just by helping people. And so far I've been to Disney World, Dana Point, California on a cruise to Grand Cayman and Cozumel, Scottsdale, Arizona, Cancun, Mexico, and Coronado Bay, California. And I'll be going on another cruise next month on March 12th. These were all expense paid. All free trips that I earned just by helping people get healthy and fit. And these are a time for you to really bond with your team and have a lot of fun and celebrate. So what is a coach and what isn't a coach? A coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. They don't have to already be at their fitness and nutritional goals. They don't have to be experienced in sales, a leader or a business owner, or someone that has a ton of time. What a coach should be doing are the 3 vital behaviors, which are inviting, being proof the product works, and personal development. So with inviting, it's just sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals through this opportunity. And committing to being proof the product works just means using your workout program, drinking your Shakeology, and sharing that with people. And personal development simply means engaging in an audio or reading a book to improve yourself and continue to develop yourself to become a better person so you can inspire others to be their best selves along the way. So the options to join as a coach: the top option, which I highly recommend being the best option, is to purchase a challenge pack, which will include your fitness program, Shakeology Home Direct, and a free month of the club membership, which will allow you access to that Beachbody live streaming. The reason I say this is the best option is because it's going to help you get the best results, and it's going to help you help more people, because you're going to be able to speak from an authentic space. You're going to be able to share and say, yes, Shakeology does give me energy, and it does make me feel full and longer because I'm drinking it, and it reduces my cravings. And you're going to be able to say that you really have experienced those for yourself. The other option is if you already own a fitness program or you work out at the gym, you can do just Shakeology, and then you pay a $39.95 coach enrollment fee. With the challenge pack, that fee is waived, so you don't pay that fee. Or you can just do just a fitness program and a $39.95 fee. I don't recommend that option because I actually did that option, and it was really hard for me to share from an authentic space and really help people with the nutritional side of things when I wasn't using Shakeology myself. The other option is if you're not ready to coach, no problem. We run 4-week accountability groups. You can start as a customer and you can order your challenge pack, and you can just focus on getting your own results within that group. If you're not ready for a challenge pack, you can just do the Shakeology, or you can do the fitness program. My best recommendation is that you purchase the challenge pack because it's going to give you the complete solution. Nutrition is 80% of it, and the Shakeology is a big component of that. Oh, I guess I had that in there twice. So what to expect from our team when you join? We're going to help you shift your mindset. So from the age of 2, we've been wired to be coin operated. We've been wired to punch a clock, get paid, punch it back, and leave. So you put in a coin in us, we do a little dance. But we have to reprogram ourselves to be entrepreneurial minded. And if you have a desire for something more than what you're living right now, a desire for more freedom and flexibility and something of your own that you own, then we have to learn to invest time, money, energy, and our passion without immediate return of results, understanding that the return will be down the road. And we're going to help you work on that mindset shift through personal development and through our team training. And we're going to help you think of it as the law of the harvest. So when people are planting corn in a field, in a farm, they're going to plant thousands of seeds, right? And then they're going to water on them and water on them and water on them. And then they're going to be able to harvest the corn after 75 to 90 days. Well, that is how this business is going to be. It's not just going to be from day one, you're going to hit the ground running and you're going to know exactly what to do and you're going to have success. It's going to take time. You're going to have to, plant the seeds with people and share what you're doing and share the opportunity with people. Keep planting those seeds and keep watering on them. And when those people are ready, then you can harvest the corn and you can help them get results, whether it's physically or financially. So what else to expect from our team? We have a training program. So immediately once you sign up as a coach or enroll as a coach, you'll get a new coach welcome letter and a checklist. It'll give us a chance to get to know more about you. We'll give you support in establishing your why you're doing this, and finding that deep why that keeps you connected to this business, and your brand, how you'll be able to market yourself to the people that you know and attract the right people to you. We'll have a 7-day new coach social media training. We have a training beyond the 7-day training. We have leadership training. We have weekly Zoom hangouts. We have Facebook team page. We have recognition, support, accountability, and fun with your new fit family. So in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you to this call will follow up and ask you, what did you like the most about this presentation? And whatever other questions they decide to ask you. And at that time, you can go back and forth with the person that invited you to this opportunity to figure out if it's right for you. But in the meantime, now we will open up the floor for questions, and then we will hear from our success stories. Whoa, it got a lot more people since I was looking. Could you guys see me when I was talking? You could? Oh my God. I didn't think you could see me. I thought it was closed down. So could you see the presentation?
Yes.
Was I blocking
the presentation?
Okay.
No, you're in the right corner. No.
Was I blocking some of it?
No.
Okay.
You were very small. Very, very small.
Okay, good. Cool. So questions?
It's pretty clear.
I do have a question. I'm going to be a little devil's advocate, I guess. I've heard the whole argument about why Shakeology is priced the way that it is, because it is the whole foods and it's the whole package, and it's not just a protein shake or a weight loss shake. It's nutrition, and I get that. I wonder how much of your business have you done by promoting the performance line of products? For example, my husband is a bodybuilder, and he just recently looked at the creatine that is sold through Beachbody, and he said that the price, not only the price, but the amount of creatine that they suggested as a serving was far, far more than the average American woman would need to take to have it serve its purpose. So I guess what I'm saying is, how big of that business? I've seen how Shakeology has changed people's lives, and I think that I can get behind that myself. But I'm not sure that I could sell or promote the other products without learning a whole lot more about them, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay.
I didn't know what you were saying, and I'm glad you said that. Because I was going to say I don't use the Beachbody performance supplements. I don't know if there's some people on here that do, but I'm going to tell you from experience. As an elite coach, they gave us a preview of it all. So they sent us the pre-workout, the post-workout, the night, time thing, the creatine. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it because, they're giving it to me. I'm very natural in what I take. I don't want to give myself a lot of unnatural things in my body. And so for me, it was kind of like, well, it was free. And I don't think like a few weeks of doing it is going to kill me, so I might as well try it and see, maybe I'm going to really like it. It wasn't for me personally. Now, do I think that it's a terrible product? No, I'm sure they have this doctor who created it and all. I've seen the videos and everything, but I don't like to have unnatural things in my body. So it's not something that like I want to use. Now, if someone comes to me and says, these are the things that I want. I want a pre-workout that's going to give me energy, and I want a post-workout that's going to help with recovery. And, I want some creatine. I want to like build muscle, and they're going to say that's what they want. Of course, I would say we have that, but it's not something that I actively promote. So it's a very small portion of my business. I do love Shakeology. I feel the difference with it. And I just, an FYI, I signed up with a $39.95 fee because I already had Insanity, and I was like, I'm skinny, I don't need Shakeology. Like, why am I going to drink that? It's and that I thought it was a weight loss shake, but what I didn't understand was it was a nutrient dense superfood shake that did give me energy. So I finally, after hearing Shakeology for so long, I finally said, okay, I'll do it every day for 30 days straight, and I'll see how I feel. And I noticed the changes for myself and the energy, the feeling fuller longer, the reduce the cravings, being regular, all those things I experienced for myself. And not just because I was a coach, but because I felt them, So I hope that answered your question.
It does. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? We have some people on the phone that are muted.
I have a question.
Okay.
Arlene.
Hey.
Hi. So I'm a new coach, and I have a question about the prospective customer and coach. Must they be on the computer? Must they be on Facebook? Because as I've been recruiting, I kind of asked them pretty early on, are you on Facebook?
Well, this came up today for me, and there's a challenge group tracker now as a coach. So if you don't want to run your challenge group through Facebook, that's where we usually run our groups. You can use that new challenge group tracker app to run your challenge group, so that if somebody doesn't have a Facebook account, you can run it on there. Is that what you were asking as far as the challenge group goes?
I just didn't know that there was, I was looking for a suggestion of what I would I turn away that person because they can't communicate? But now you're telling me there's a challenge group, what app?
There's a challenge group app in the Coach Online office that you can run your challenge group through instead of running it through Facebook. I still like Facebook, but I might try it on this next one because I have a couple of girls that don't really go on Facebook that are interested. And I would never turn someone away. I would find a way. I would ask them, like, what kind of support can I give you? So if you're not on Facebook, I usually run my groups through there. But how can I support you in getting the results that you need? You want me to check in on you once a week, or hook you up with a success partner or some other type of thing?
Thank you.
So I would find a way to still support them.
Do you think realistically you could be a coach without using Facebook?
I think that you could, yes.
Oh, wow.
But I think that for me, it just makes sense. I like Facebook. It's my, I enjoy it. So, but some people, I think you could, you can do it by people that you meet in word of mouth.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. No worries. I have a few people on the phone. 601-260-57. What? 601-260-5727.
Yep, that's me, Stephanie. Can you hear me?
Yes. Stephanie?
Can you hear me? Hey, Marissa. Hey, this is Stephanie.
Hey.
I have it on mute. I had it on mute because my husband is bathing our little girl, and I had to go assist. So I had to mute, but I've been listening to everything. Yeah, it's me. I tuned in about 4 minutes after you started, but I've been listening for sure.
All right. And did you have any questions?
Well, actually, no. You've covered everything, and I've listened to a couple other calls on some other lines, and I've just completed the 21-day fix extreme. I've done it once. I'm in it for the second time now, and I guess I'm just hesitant about starting. I'm definitely interested, and I think you and I chatted a while back before I started my challenge group. I'm a nurse by profession, and so I definitely see the prevention side of it. That's fascinating to me, to prevent everything that we've done in our career, treating all the illnesses and sickness. That's a delightful thing to engage in. I think totally different aspect. My thing, I guess, holding me back right now is our little girl. She can't start daycare until May. So I'm just hesitant because I'm so consumed with her at home all day. But I know that it's just as an excuse because I see everybody else doing it and doing it with kids and doing it with kids that are home and people that work full time and doing it. But I guess I just want to throw myself in full force after she gets in daycare and then kind of go back to work PRN until I can get on my feet. But the more information I get, I guess the more confirmation I feel about it. You know, the more excited I get about it every time I talk to someone about it.
Okay. So you're thinking you don't want to be a coach until your child goes into daycare full time, or you're saying you want to start and kind of before that?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I guess, yeah, I was thinking about it would be easier for me to make that my priority after she started into a program. And I only say that because several times that I've missed workouts has been due to things with her. But I guess I've just got to make that a priority no matter what, whether I have to get up earlier or stay up later or, you know, like I said, I just feel like and I know it's not any different than what you explained. Like every person that I see doing it is just like you and I. I guess I'm just nervous about the entrepreneurship of it. Just taking on a different aspect, a whole different career and a different mindset, actually, like what you said, than what I'm accustomed to doing, you know?
Right. Right. Well, maybe one of the moms on the call can answer that. Maybe Nadia.
Yeah, I would love to hear some input.
So what exactly was the question?
She's trying to decide if she wants to do it because her daughter is home and taking up a lot of her time, and she's going to be going into daycare full time in May.
Well, my first initial thought is that if this is a passion of yours and if you want to explore working for yourself, just start. Because you could just be doing 30 minutes a day of working, just connecting with people and starting to post a little bit on Facebook and just find time here and there. I know from experience, and I hear this a lot, if you want something done, you should ask a busy mom, because you simply know when to find the time, how to organize yourself, and how to just get it done. So I am currently expecting my fourth. I have 3 little ones. My oldest is 3. And my youngest just turned 1, and I'm expecting a fourth. So it's a bit crazy.
Wow.
And I have a little bit of help, but I'm honestly constantly moving, constantly doing something. I try to be very organized, and I try to be very conscious of what my priorities are. And at the same time, I don't have the expectations of I'm going to kill it and I'm going to retire myself or my husband. I just do it because I really enjoy it. And and I see the growth in me, personally and professionally as well. So it really depends on your goals, but I wouldn't wait. Funny thing is with life, I always say we're only getting busier. You think that when your daughter goes to kindergarten or daycare, you think it's going to be, but I'm sure there's other things that are going to come up. So
You're right.
I personally wouldn't wait. I think there's nothing like the present moment.
Yeah, that's true. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's very true. Another thing I was thinking about, and you guys might have some thoughts on this too. I know, you know, once you advance and rank and move up, that you have the opportunity to go to summit and different trips and everything like you were saying. That is definitely a motivating factor to me. But I also see a lot of posts on the coaches that are on Facebook that meet up with their groups every so often for a coach night or a team night. And I just haven't found anyone close to me in my area. I'm located on the Gulf Coast here in Mississippi. I'm not that far from New Orleans or actually, Florida. We're right in the middle. But that's another thing that I wanted. I wanted something where I could find somebody in, locally or near me where we could have nights out together or, once every 3 months meet up, or other than the trips that the company offers. And that was kind of something I was looking for too, somewhere location wise. And I haven't really seen anyone in my area. I've seen a lot of groups in different states that meet up, but I haven't really seen that. Has anyone got any input on that?
Well, that sounds like a really good idea and a good reason to start your own group in your area.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've gone through my second round of 21 Day Fix with Nadia now, and we actually, was it last week? We all met at Panera Bread, and we had a great time and a dinner. And I'm not a coach yet. I'm trying to decide if it's what's for me, but I
Right.
love that camaraderie, and that was from just the girls that Nadia met and brought together. Sorry, I stole your thunder, Marissa.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, that's true.
I'm happy you answered. Thank
And
you.
Go ahead, Marissa. I'm sorry.
I was saying I'm happy she answered, because that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, another reason just for you to build your own team locally, and secondly, none of it, like most of us don't live in the same state, but we do weekly Zoom chats. We see each other and we feel like, we are in each other's lives, even though we're not, together all the time, because we are, and we are. So that's our culture. It's like, we are a family, and, so I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, you're right. Stay connected that way. Yeah. Through media, social media. Yeah. I guess what gave me that idea or the thought on that was the 21 Day Fix that I'm in, and I'm repeating it with the same group. They're all located up north, and there's no one, even, they're all different states, but there's no one down this way. So I just kept searching and searching through all the coaches that I see online. And Marissa, I think you're the closest one to me. I think there's somebody else in New Orleans closer. But anyway, that was just my thoughts, because I'm a people person. I love to meet new people, love to go out, and meet up with everyone. But you're right. I mean, that's just another advantage to starting here, I guess,
Yeah.
Hi, Marissa. This is Amber. I'm a coach. I just wanted to add that we have Super Saturdays where all of the Beachbody coaches meet up in a general area and talk about, different things that have changed in the program, and hear about success stories and hear about failures. And that, I have to say, was one of the most life-changing moments for me when I first became a coach. I'm brand new, so it basically made me aware of, all of the possibilities, but it also, the energy in the room and all of the excitement of the people involved. And I just felt like after I left there, like, this is where I belong. So I can definitely see how having that camaraderie is essential for you becoming a great coach. But as everyone described, you can create your own, but you can also research Super Saturdays in your area where, a bunch of coaches get together to learn.
There's always ways for you to connect and be, be connected to a larger community. And I mean, we do weekly Zoom hangouts where we see each other's face, so I know that you dialed in tonight, but we were actually like all looking at each other. So, for example, Charisse and I met through YouTube, and when we saw each other for the first time at Summit, it was like, because we were buddies on the internet for like a year, we were all like, oh my God, like we've never met in person. So, it's all what you make of it. You don't have to have, a team that's in your local area. I mean, a lot of us don't have large local teams, and but we are our own team and our own family, and we make sure to stay connected. Right. And as when I sponsor coaches, and I enroll them on my team, I immediately connect them with people that I feel has a similar energy and is in a similar place in the business. So you're immediately connected with the success partner that is there with you, through the whole journey. So you're never alone.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. That's good. Yeah, well, I wish I wouldn't have dialed in where I could see everybody's face.
Yeah, no worries. You could still download the Zoom app and see us all. But
yeah, well, I know I follow you. I know what you look like, so I follow you. So
yeah. What about anybody else have questions? Thank you so much for your questions. Did you have any more questions, Stephanie?
I can't think of anything right now. I think it's all. I mean, I'm excited. I'm very interested. I can't think of any other questions right now. I'll have to message you if I think of something.
All right. Well, we'll open up the floor and see if anybody else has questions. We have a number. Oh, that was Amber. Cool. We have Desiree on the phone. Desiree Steicher. I don't know how you say your last name, but do you have any questions, girl?
I don't know how to get my camera on, but
No, you don't.
yeah, I don't know. Oh well. No, a lot of the questions that have been asked were questions that I had. So,
Okay.
Nadia certainly shows me that it can be done with kids.
Yeah.
It's busy life. So, it's scary is the part, I guess. You start and you don't want to fail, and I guess that's the scary part. It's just taking the plunge. I mean, I did the 21-day fix on a whim kind of thing with you and your challenge.
Yeah.
And, I really enjoyed that challenge that we did. I haven't gotten really back into it since that was before Christmas. It's just been hectic, but, I'm trying to get back into it, and hopefully, I don't know if I guess you don't need to be at your fitness goal to start.
Were you able to see the presentation or no?
I got part of it towards, I guess, the last
Okay.
5 minutes of it or so. So I didn't see how it started in the beginning.
Okay. So no, you don't need to be at your goal. That was one of the things that I went over. You just have to have a desire to want to, reach your goal and inspire others along the way. And being a coach, you kind of have to treat your challenge group like it's your job now, so it creates more accountability for you. So instead of just kind of doing it as a participant, you're now a coach, and you are treating the challenge group like it's my job to do this challenge group so that I get the results, so I can, promote myself, my results. And if you treat it that way, then you're going to get amazing results. So you can't fail, even if you never help a single person. But you just say, I'm going to treat this challenge group like my job, and I'm going to engage in it every single day. Then you've just changed your life, and then that's impacting your family's life. So whether you can't fail, you can only learn and grow. I read that quote today, or actually read it every night before I go to bed now as an affirmation. Is you cannot fail, you can only learn and grow. But in this business, there's no failure. There isn't. The worst case scenario is, you get healthier, yourself, and more fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never looked at it that way. By working out, that's like my job.
Yeah, you gotta treat your nutrition, your workout, your Shakeology like it's your job to do that. And that creates more accountability for you, as a coach and as a challenger. So it starts with you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for asking the question. And I think the only other person that is on the phone that is not a coach, that hasn't spoken, Michelle? Is it Michelle? I just unmuted you. Are you there? Michelle? I don't know who Michelle is. Does anybody invite a Michelle? I guess she doesn't want to talk.
I do actually have one more question if we have time for one more.
Okay, yeah.
I'm concerned about my own personal network of people being large enough to build my business. For example, if I look at all of my friends and family and I can get every single one of them to join or try a challenge group or accountability group, I think I could maybe fill one accountability group. So I'm a little curious about how we find people. Like, for example, both of my sisters have already expressed interest in, like they know I'm coming here tonight. They're like, if you become a coach, we want to work with you. We want you to be our coach. But beyond my sisters, beyond my friends and my family members, and I guess my acquaintances on Facebook, like how do you continue to grow and find people to join? past that without getting everybody on Facebook to hate you for spamming their feeds about, you know what I mean?
That's a great question. And it starts with making new connections every day. So what I would do is I would go to like my friends of friends. Like I'd look at my Facebook friends and I'd see, you know, friends I would look at their friends list and I'd see, oh, we have like 20 friends in common or whatever. And I'd add them. And I would see if they were my target market. Or, you know, are they a woman? Are they close to my age? You know, do we have things in common? For me, I find a lot of nurses for whatever reason. And there's a way you can even search on Facebook, friends of friends who, you know, are nurses, or friends of friends who live in your area. You can join groups and like, you know, go in those groups and converse with people, groups about things that are nothing related to health and fitness. You know, you could go in a mommy group or, you know, a knitting group or a horses group or whatever it is. There's tons of groups on Facebook, and just the focus is on making connections with people, not selling, not spamming, not like, okay, send her a friend request. Here's my Beachbody link. Come join my group. It's, you know, making a connection with someone in, you know, having an interest in them, asking them questions about themselves, sending them a, hey, how are you today message, and starting that conversation. So what happens is we will teach you in our training that I talked about how to engage that conversation, and then how to eventually bring it to a yes or no question. You know, a yes or no meaning, do you want to join my challenge group, or are you interested in becoming a coach on my team? But it just takes, you know, it takes intuition, and it takes nurturing that relationship and feeling at what point does it feel like, okay, I've made a good connection with this person. And I once heard a coach say on a call, would you invite that person to your birthday party? And if you would, then you've made a solid connection with that person. And, you know, you can start talking to them about coaching or,
Okay.
about a challenge group.
All right. That was a good answer. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
But also, if I can add to that just really quickly, when it comes to spamming, I always think of asking people about their health and fitness. And when was the last time someone reached out to you and asked you about your health and fitness? So when it comes to that, I'm actually doing a favor to these people rather than spamming them. And when I first started, I didn't see anybody around me posting on Facebook that they were working out with kids around and they woke up early and they could still do it from home. So for me, putting that on Facebook just shows other mommies that they too can do it. I don't consider it spamming, right? So at first it's extremely uncomfortable. I am bothering all these people. Why would they want to know? But the people that need what you're offering, your help and your support, they will see it and they will follow you. So think about your posts as being selfless. You're doing it for other people. And in my heart, it's truly that. I'm showing other mothers, whether they're pregnant or not, that they too can do it, because I didn't have that. And I would have loved to have seen someone show me that example when I was struggling the most.
Nadia, you were my example. I saw your Facebook posts.
Thank you.
That's why I called you.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
We can't hear you.
Marissa, we can't hear you.
You're muted, Marissa.
I'm going to move it over to let's hearing from one of our success stories, because I want to honor people's time, and I'm sure we could probably go on with questions all night. So who would like to go first out of Charisse or Jocelyn? Okay, so Charisse is going to go first, and she's going to share her story. It's more about the physical transformation that she's had and what this can do to change people's lives.
Okay. Can I share my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Let me find my photo. Tons of tabs. Where'd it go? Hang on a sec. I lost my photo.
All right, we're going to go to Jocelyn. Have that up on your screen. You'll go next. Jocelyn, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I cannot share screen, but you have my slideshow, right?
Yes, I do.
You'll be able to share that.
Yes, I do. Oh, wait,
Thank you.
I do. Oh, shoot. Okay, so now we're gonna hear from Jocelyn. I don't know if I know how to put this in present mode, but.
No, I don't know. I was just going in the next screen.
All right.
Anyways, all right.
There you go. Just
Perfect. Thank you, Marissa.
Tell me when to change the slide.
All right. My name is Jocelyn, and I've been a coach with Team Aloha for about a year now. I did had a slow start. I am a mom. I'm a wife. I work full time. I'm busy out of my mind. I I was just in the time of my life where I was pregnant with my second child, and the weight just keep piling up. They're about 19 months apart, and I was feeling depressed. I had postpartum, and I had no confidence whatsoever. I My weight went up to like 208 pounds and could barely fit a size 18, and I was trying on clothes. I almost cried because nothing fits. Like everything is just popping out of me. So I finally met Marissa on IG. Actually, I didn't meet her yet. I started looking online, see like, because I've done all yo-yo diets. I did the gym, like the schedule just doesn't work with two little ones at home. So I finally, I was following Marissa on Instagram because she's caught my attention. She's running all this challenge group, and I seriously do not know what a challenge group is. So I finally went up to her and say, hey, what's a challenge group? And she invited me, and finally I went ahead and joined. I did join as a discount coach at first. Felt really like when she told me that I needed to do a before picture and I had to do measurements, I was like, I do not want to share them, but I was like, I just went ahead and shared my before picture, and I seriously was, I don't even want to look at it anymore. It was just crazy. But so finally I started doing the 21-day fix. I did the PIO, and like the weight's starting to come off. The inches are coming off as well, and I started gaining confidence, and people started to see the changes. And like they started asking me, I mean, what have you been doing? And I started sharing on Facebook kind of like what I've been doing. It's like I like sharing my workout, some of my food. I wasn't consistent. I was just like, because I don't want to, I felt so shy sharing like, myself. After I had kids, I felt really ugly. And finally, like I said, weight started coming off, inches diminishing, and I started to like come out even more on Facebook, and finally share some of my transformation. And that's when I decided um, to go on to coaching full time. I mean, not full time, part time. I mean, I've given it a lot of thought, and I figure if I can do it, a lot of people can. And at first, again, I seriously would not even talk. Like I would go to the Zoom, not talk at all. Like I'm just like the fly in the corner, like fly on the wall, and not say anything and just listen to everyone. And finally, one of the key vital behaviors that we've been doing is also personal development. And through personal development, through the group, through the changes I've been going through, I mean, my confidence just went up. It's like one of my books that really got to me is You're a Badass. And I'm like every day now I have to have some kind of personal development. And with that, like I came out of my shell even more and met new friends that's inspired me and really has lifted me up. Like I love that all the women in Team Aloha has empowered me to be the person I am now. And seriously, like if you met me a year ago, and Marissa can vouch for this, that I would not even talk at all. I'm just quiet. But finally, like I said, I met everyone. So I didn't even know that I wanted to go to the summit. And finally, I took the plunge, went to summit, met everyone for the first time, and it has been the most amazing experience ever. I met everyone face to face for the first time. Like worked out with a lot of celebrity personal trainers, and worked in a group of like 3,000 people in downtown Nashville. Like I met this woman that's a 69-year-old, and she has more muscles than I do. And finally, after that, I started going to Super Saturday, and then like coming out of my shell even more. My confidence just slowly and slowly went back, and I definitely had a mind change. Like the attitude and the mind shift is just, it's like, it's phenomenal. It's like I am a total different person, and I seriously feel that I have grown so much. And the one more thing that I really like is, being a coach has showed me that I'm being very much appreciated. Like they said, like little cool things like a bubblehead or like a Monopoly. I mean, it's little things that count. And that made me realize that coaching has been, what my calling is, and I really enjoy that. That I have been able to help other people, and it's so rewarding to hear, like whenever I get like a message or text from one of my challengers saying that they've lost inches, they lost weight, like within 2 months, they seen so much difference in their body, and that alone is very rewarding, and no amount of money can really replace that feeling of joy and gratitude for others. And so now, I mean, a year from now, I'm still here, and I seriously am. I am more present and active with my family, especially with my kids. They're growing, and they see me, and they're copying what I'm doing. And I think that's the best thing out of all of them, is being able to share this with my family. And that's about it.
Questions?
Questions?
Yeah. Let me get out of the screen share here.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now we can open up the floor for questions.
That was terrifying, by the way, my first time sharing live.
You did wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I did a good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. I tried. Like I said, I wouldn't even imagine talking to it. I was talking to my husband, and I'm like, I'm talking to a lot of people. He's like, you can do it. I'm like, okay, fine, I can do it. But yeah, this coaching has been quite a blessing for me. So I really can't, ask for anything more. Questions? Nothing? I am giddy. Okay. Charisse, are you ready? I guess there's no questions.
Good job, Jocelyn.
Wait, I had a question.
Thank you for sharing your story. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Sure. What's the question? Who is it?
Desiree.
Well, this is Desiree. Jocelyn, I did the 5-day core challenge with you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think with you and Karen. Do you, not last week, the week
Yeah.
before?
I hope you like that. I really tried my best in that one.
You rocked it. I went from 41 to 36.
Awesome. I'm so glad you liked it. Thank you. I loved the feedback.
Yes, and I loved it. And I've met Karen recently, finally in person. And I think this sounds like a lot of fun.
It really is. I mean, once you started getting to know people and doing all this challenge group, you meet so many like diverse people, and it's just like, like you just made my night for saying that you've seen a lot of good results just by the 5-day ab challenge alone. So thank you.
Yeah, I forgot that Beachbody was so amazing. I just forgot. And so thanks for reminding me.
Of
And I'm
course.
glad that
Anytime.
Karen reached out and, said, come do this. And I did.
Well, Karen is such a great person, and she's a wonderful coach, so you're in a good hand.
Yeah, what is the next step from this?
The next step is your coach will reach out to you within 24 hours of this call and ask you what you like the most about it, about the presentation, and then proceed with you from there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Karen will reach out to you.
Okay, yeah, I've already messaged her on this already, so we're
in great
good.
hands.
Perfect. Does anybody else have any questions?
No.
Alrighty, then we'll hear from Charisse, and then we will do questions, and then that'll be the end.
Okay. Share my screen now. You guys see that? I don't know.
No.
We still see Marissa.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now it's working.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know how to expand it, but you guys see the picture, right? So,
yes.
Hi, I'm Charisse Lane. I live in.
Close down your little Zoom thing so that we can see the little. Zoom. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So my name is Charisse Lane. I am a coach, and I live in California. I am, as Marissa mentioned earlier, I saw her on YouTube one day while I was searching for 1 week, actually looking for a home workout program. And somehow her video caught my eye, and I was inspired, and I was motivated, and I was like, she's someone, like, I like her body. That's the first thing I said. Wow, what a transformation. I got inspired, and so I contacted her, and the rest is history. But before that, as you can see on the left side, that was me. About 4 years ago, I just had my my son, and pretty much I was like at the highest of my weight. Basically, I was close to 200 pounds. And my cholesterol was at an all-time high. I had like migraines. I had like digestive issues. I had malabsorption. I had all sorts of wacky stuff going on in my body that I didn't even understand anymore. Like I was, attracting disease after disease because my immune system was shutting down. Like it was really, really low. So, and I was a food addict. Okay, so I loved to eat, and I didn't care what I ate and when I ate. I was a food addict. So despite what I knew about my health, I kept eating. So, but I also, on the other side, was very, very, very sick often. And when that happened, I would feel very useless and tired and fatigued. Like I just can't even give to my kids because I would be on bed rest or doing something that has to do with emergency rooms. Okay. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids. And so I was also busy in that sense. My kids were still little, and it was scary to think, at some point, am I gonna go, am I gonna die early because of where my health was at? So that was a scary thing for me, like not taking care of myself. And I knew that was my fault. I knew that was my, those are the consequences of my decisions. So reality sinks in, and you kind of feel like, man, I really have to do something about this. So fast forward a little bit, like a couple years later, we moved somewhere, south in California, San Jose, Santa Clara area. And I went to a wellness center. And then I got blood tested for having gluten intolerance and all other and malnutrition and all these other things that was missing in my body. So through there, I knew what was wrong with me, and I learned to eat clean. And as I started to kind of learn that path, the doctor said, well, you still need to work out. You still need, when you get out there, you still need to work out. You still need to take care of yourself. You still need to eat clean. You still continue to eat, the way I'm teaching you or whatever. And I said, okay. So that's when I went on that search. And YouTube was the first, I don't know why, but I went to YouTube first, and like workouts, somebody success story, whatever. And Beachbody was all over the place. Success stories were all over the place. And it was a matter of who I was connecting with. And that's when I saw Marissa's video. So from then on, when Marissa and I connected, that's when I started, that's when she introduced me to the Beachbody program. And the first one I ever did was Turbo Fire. And it was like a 60-day, 60 or 90-day program. And I lost 10 pounds and 10 inches. So basically, my second slide. So from like insecure mama to whatever, hiding behind my clothes to starting to feel more confident about myself. Like my first workout itself, gave me results. And I was on fire because I felt like there was hope for me. So at this point, I wasn't coaching. I was just a challenger. I was just like, I just want to take care of me because I want to take care of my kids. I want to be around for them. I want to have the energy, and I want to be an example to my kids. So they were my reasons. And plus I needed to take myself back. Like I wanted to get myself back, so, after the results that I had, that's when Marissa, talked to me about the coaching opportunity. And I was hesitant and scared at first because I'm like, how am I going to do this? Just like everybody asking the same question before they start. But I gave it a shot, and I thought that, if I want to make that impact. I want to make a lasting impact, not just for my kids, for me, but for other people as well. Because my whole family is also in the same route like me, like, having high cholesterol, blood pressure, and all that stuff. So through the accountability groups, I was able to connect with women just like me. And we were able to encourage each other, inspire each other, and help one another and, continue to improve our health. So that there was that family connection that grew from that one challenge group. And then we all even became coaches after that and started connecting even more as friends. So, yeah, and to top it all off, we continue to stay accountable to each other. And as a coach now, I feel like I am more accountable to my own health and while helping others. So just like Jocelyn shared, it really is a game changer. It really has changed my life. I think more so the personal development side because I had a lot of fears that I had to tackle as a coach. I'm a slow learner, but I definitely I'm determined though, and I persevere a lot, and I'm pretty open to input, and because I really believe in it. So I believe in it, and I believe in what it can do for me and for others. So yeah, so I think it's inspiring. It's inspiring to be able to do what we do. So I'm not just a stay-at-home mom now. Like I feel like, I have a mission, I have a role, I have like, a purpose. So the health that I have right now, that I have right now, is something I can give back to people. So that's like my higher calling. So anyway, that's my story.
Thank you for sharing, Charisse.
Thanks. Thank you, Marissa.
Can you stop the screen share?
Yes.
And does anybody have questions for Charisse about what she shared?
Have you been as successful as you thought you were? Not just with your, I mean, you've done amazing things for your own health, obviously. But as a business venture, do you feel like you've been as successful promoting your business and expanding your business as you have been in bettering yourself?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm always a student, so I think I've improved a lot as far as what I'm learning, because we're always on a learning mode. So I know I've grown a lot in terms of what I know about the business and what I'm trying to put out there. Am I successful? I feel like I'm starting to. I'm getting there, and I'm going to get there. I'm not going to like rush myself, but I am a type of person where, okay, I need to make sure I know this first before I move on to the next, or else I'm going to fumble all around. And Marissa can attest to like how many times I failed. So, and so it's always going to be work in progress. But I know that I feel like I have success. I have along the way, no matter how small they are.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, we have time for one more question, and then I'm going to shut it down.
And yes, I'm 44 years old. No one? Anybody? Going once, twice?
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Again, the person who invited you to this call will reach out and ask you, what you liked the most about it and help you proceed with what's next for you. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Jocelyn and Charisse, for sharing your stories. Greatly appreciated.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you, guys.